Hey guys, I'm Will. Let's talk rifle reloads. Let's go. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this video, some tape to put on a wall that your eyes can pick out, a rifle mag carrier, preferably the TXC OVRT, shameless plug, a par timer, and then your rifle of choice. Let's get after it. Okay, so let's first talk about setup. Obviously, if you know me or some guys that hang out with me, we run our mag carriers right here in the center to where our hand can drop straight down on our center line and not have anything lean up against our sides. The most important aspect about this was first on the work side. This allows me complete range of motion, nothing restricting or running up into my plate carrier or any of the gear I have on my sides, getting in and out of vehicles. It ended up being very, very beneficial for me for mobility. And then after training with it, I realized it is so much faster from this position with the rifle coming straight down and grabbing the mag without my body having to lean to grab anything. It's just something that I discovered worked for me, and it may possibly work for you as well. Before we get started, for all the wonderful people on social media, this one is empty. The chamber is empty. The gun is a paperweight. These are dummy loads, so they won't hurt you except your feelings. The next thing to pay attention to is if you're at a house where you have hardwood floors, tile, stuff like that, these mags can be kind of disruptive or potentially damaging for either product, the floor or the magazines. So maybe put a rug down, a laundry basket with some towels in it, something that you can capture the mag that's falling. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is just having a rifle connection. Our eyes are fixated on a small spot we have taped on the wall. And if you have questions on rifle connection, we just released a video breaking down exactly that, the connection that supports our vision at speed. Watch that video and then you'll understand that kind of starting point. We're not going to really be glossing over that portion today. We're going strictly on the reload, static, and then in transitions. So from start to finish, we have our rifle connection, everything is built. When the timer goes off, essentially my eyes, as this hand is chasing the new mag, my eyes are going to go to this spot right here. If you look at my rifle, I have a painted pink spot on the mag well. That is not just for fun and cool factor. That's actually for my eyes to go to when I'm in the process of a reload. If I'm looking at a target, I'm going to my next objective. And if I'm performing a reload, my objective is feeding this mag well with a fresh mag. That's it. Once I have grabbed in this process, once the timer goes off, once I have made contact, then my other hand presses the mag release and then I feed that mag into the mag well. I find it for myself, attacking them both at once just kind of disrupts me, and I'm not sure why. I just feel like it's smoother once this hand makes contact with this mag, then I press the button and then I attack the mag well with my hand. That's essentially what works for me. So from start to finish, again, if I'm static and I can get away with a reload from this position, timer goes off, my eyes immediately pick that spot. Once I make contact, other hand drops it, and then I build my connection again. So once my hand has essentially fed it and I feel the lock, my hand is coming out to the handguard to rebuild my connection, because until that point, this hand that usually has no real input outside of fire controls is actually supporting the gun. I'm not advocating for anyone to break the gun here and conduct the reload and then have to rebuild their connection. This type of reload is to exploit speed and take advantage of time and get the gun shooting a lot sooner. A lot of times this is in motion, but we're gonna learn it static first and then apply it in motion. So let's see it a couple times and see if we can emulate the wrong way. I may just kind of like reload the gun a couple times, notice my eyes don't track the spot. It will see what happens. We'll do it right a few times and then we'll do it at some fun speeds. And then we'll do it now in motion and transitions and see what we can do. Let's see it. Let's let the eyes break down. This time I'm just gonna look kind of at the target and not the gun, and let's see what can happen if I don't necessarily put my eyes on a fixated spot. Just like with shooting the eyes, pick a new spot. Let's see if my eyes not doing their job here can be detrimental at speed. So no matter what, you'll notice my eyes had to solve the problem, had to go to the mag well to fix it because I'm fixated on the target going, muscle memory. And I'm fine with those comments. I enjoy them. It's a good time. They just don't have a seat at the table when it comes to performance. I want my eyes to guide everything from targets and small spots for accuracy and speed to a task, meaning if this hand is in motion going to the gun that I'm connected to, I want the eyes to guide that small spot. It'll end up saving a lot more time and end up being more efficient and faster with our eyes guiding versus them picking a small spot and looking at the target the whole time. We just don't see that as valid anymore. So again, if you're static and you're working on reloading in motion, sometimes it's better to start static and master the foundations of path to path, just like this with our eyes guiding. Once we feel comfortable, we can then go into small transitions, so picking a couple small spots on the wall that are still on that same plane, and then eventually evolve into your eyes in motion are picking the spot and then going in transition to pick a new spot. That gets us doing the process in motion, and eventually it'll get it to where we're comfortable moving and reloading as well. Because a lot of times in matches or in general, I'm not reloading still. I'm reloading from point A to point B to capitalize on that time, exploit the time and distance between the last shots. So let's look at it here. So the same process, as I'm set up here, the timer goes off, my eyes go to that small spot, I immediately go into my spot and then dry fire those reps. So it's actually a very drastic transition, but it gets my body used to performing the task at speed in motion, and my eyes are training going from spot to spot on the gun to spot on the wall. I find that beneficial for me. And then just slowly ramp it up in speed and do the same thing. So from the task, it is timer, hand, and eyes are all at once. The hand leaves, the eye meets on that spot. Once I make contact, the mag well is completely cleared. The new mag is falling where my eyes are, my connection is rebuilt, and then I can fire. It's the same process, static, except I'm just now moving to a new spot. I'm going spot on the wall, spot on the gun, spot on the wall to land on a hard spot. And that's really it. You don't need a lot. You could sit still and really refine this and then start doing it in motion. Consider it doing bar hops, reloads with bar hops. So dry fire, 2 targets, stepping over, stepping forward, stepping backwards in motion, and then eventually large spots on the floor that you're running to and from is like a cone. And that's really all you need. Let's talk about the silly geese in the room that are worried about my mag placement while in prone. All right, so from this position, reloading in prone would look like this traditionally with this mag carrier on my side. I would lean back, move my body, grab that mag, and then conduct the reload. Okay, totally fine, not a big deal. I mean, there's just some body movement. I'm breaking down everything to actually do that. Well, the same thing would apply if I'm in this position to grab my current mag in that position and reload. Nothing really changes, except for some reason, dudes' egos. It's really funny. Don't be a silly goose. You'll be okay. Well, guys, that's it. I hope you got something out of this video. It's short and sweet, right to the point. Just conducting reloads my way, potentially your way. Hopefully it helps you. If you have any questions on the training, reach out to me at Stuffs and Pews on Instagram. If you have any questions regarding the equipment, it is at TXC Holsters on Instagram. I would definitely recommend checking out the OVRT series mag carriers. And just like we always say, guys, number 1, repent and turn to Christ. Number 2, be loyal to your wife or spouse. Number 3, eat steak, which is always rare. Anything else is a sin. Number 4, drink a lot of Ghost. Have a good one, guys.